Welcome, beautiful soul. My name is Ashara Rose, and this is just a quick intro about the embodied pleasure expansion method and how you can use this to support you in your daily practice. I have created this based on my own personal practice and what is supporting me to really come into my body, but not only that, into my heart and into my womb, and then to be in that energy for my day of being the conscious creator, because in my space, you will hear a lot about that. And the intention behind this is to unlock and activate that life force that lives within you, which is your pleasure frequency, your orgasmic bliss frequency, and to feel that in your body so that you can radiate that out into your life, your creations, the daily things that you do, and choosing yourself. So the intention is for you to say yes to yourself, to commit to this version of you who embodies her pleasure frequency daily. And this is something that I get really excited about because we are meant to. We are meant to feel this pleasure within every single day. And yes, there is some days where you won't feel it as such or as much, but it's still there and it's always alive within you no matter what, and no longer about, feeling so disconnected from that pleasure power, because this essentially is your source of power. When you connect into the heart, you come into that beautiful divine connection to self. You feel your emotions, you feel and experience what you notice in your body. It's about awareness of yourself, your body. And so that is my gift to you, that you bring this to your body, that you bring this to your life, is that deeper awareness and loving connection to yourself and your body. So I hope for this to open up deeper connection and self-love. And then when you bring this down into the womb, then you come into your primal force, like the all of you. This is where I believe, given my journey on this path, is where you truly unlock the truth of who you are as a soul on earth. What is it that truly lights you up? It lives within your womb, in your heart, when you connect these two together and you have that beautiful energetic flow happening. You can anchor into your truth daily. You can anchor into the what is actually the truth of your soul. Rather than living from the mind, this practice is to help you to embody who you truly are, the light, the power, the radiance, the pleasure, all of it, to embody all of you and to be able to express. So, this practice invites you to let out sound. And I hope for you that you can play around with this sound and let out your own expression. This is your soul song. I invite you to let out an ah and different kind of orgasmic sounds, and to like get in that energy, to get comfortable with that, because growth only happens through the discomfort, right? So this may bring up discomfort. In order to feel more pleasure, we do need to feel the opposite, right? Which some would call pain. And pain is always a gift for us. The pain is the grief, the sadness, the anger, actual physical pain in the body. That is always there to show us that the opposite is available. And it's when we open up to that, to feel it, to let it move through our body like flowing water, and to transmute. So I gift you this practice to shake out that tension, to shake out stagnancy, release frustration, anger, and let yourself feel it. Like you may have one day where you're just feeling angry and you are in that energy while you're doing the practice. When I'm feeling like that, I will slap the floor. I will, bring in my own movements to adjust to how I'm feeling. I'll come into different positions. So I invite you to explore through this, to make it your own practice and make it your own. And if you can't do it every single day, take a piece of it. Take a piece of it that resonates and just do one little thing throughout your day. Even if you shift up your day with the breath, like a few moments of inhale and like that is a signal to your body to release, to let go of the thoughts and the stories and the looping, that we can get so caught up in. And so that is my intention for you. I invite you to commit to yourself through this practice for 30 days minimum, because when you actually want to create change, it takes commitment and devotion to self. You start to show up for yourself. And I think, like, in the mornings is the most powerful time when you can reprogram. And then things begin to shift because you are showing up in a new, different frequency and energy. And that is magnetizing new opportunities. When we continue to choose ourselves and choose new thoughts and choose that energy daily, that is when evolution happens. That is when the real change happens. It's not actually when we do the practice, it's how we continue to bring that energy, that version of ourselves through our day. So there will be so much more I will be speaking into on this, as I am going to be inviting you into masterclasses and courses, and I've got so much coming through me that I want to share with you. This is the foundation to have a practice, to breathe, to move, to sit in stillness, all of it, to let that life force energy flow through you so that you can feel that pulse in your body. I get into this and my body moves me, like it just feels alive. It's beautiful. So three things I have for you is to start the practice, create some space for yourself, to share in the group when you've done it. I want you to tell me how you felt before and how you felt after. I invite you to get a journal and start to note down the shifts that you're noticing. Okay, so I had a journal when I was first starting to open up to more expanded orgasms, and I was noting down every time that I had a pleasure practice. So I'm going to call this your pleasure practice because it is. This is unlocking the little codes and keys to expand your orgasm. If you come on the journey with me to go deeper into expanding your orgasm and all the magic that that opens up, you will understand that this is the foundation. When you learn how to be with yourself, connect to your heart and womb, breathe, and the breath is one of the most powerful keys in this practice. When you start to practice that and you come into the journey of expanding your orgasm, you're going to get it much faster. It's going to make sense for you. It's going to be something that you've embodied. So that I'm excited about. So this is the foundation. Please share your experience. Please also, I would love for you to take a little snapshot of yourself, a little reel, little video, share it on Instagram, get this out there so more people can embody this frequency and start to live from that, because that's what we're stepping into now. It's all about energy and frequency. So please share it. I would love and appreciate that so much. As I feel like this is just the beginning of something big. And I'm sitting here just so excited because I know how it feels for me. And I'm excited to see how this shifts for you, because I know it's going to create beautiful change in your life and your body and how you feel about yourself and so much more. And the third thing is to go and write down how many days you're choosing to commit to yourself. Go and write, I commit to myself for this many days. I choose me. I commit to this pleasure practice. And whatever, like just something simple like that, anchor that in your body, feel it in your being. And so the other piece to this, the embodied pleasure expansion method, is that we get into this energy, we get into this frequency through the movement, through the breath, through shifting that tension, through feeling. If you have emotion come up, let it come out. This is my gift to you, to feel that. And the gift of emotion, what that can do, that transmutes into the magic, into the gold. Okay, so please allow that to come through, because the intention behind this practice is not just to instantly feel alive and amazing, it's to actually feel it all. And so whatever you're feeling in the moment will be perfect. and know that you can shift through that and you can use the movement to move it through your body. So what was the last piece now? I've got a little bit lost on train of thought. Oh yeah, and so then once we're in that space, we're in this magnetic energy where that life force is flowing through your body. This is the perfect time to co-create with divine, with universe, with God, with your soul, whatever you feel is resonant for you. And there will be a practice, obviously, at the end of the breath work where I guide you to feel into that version of you. And this, again, is something that you will be receiving from me if you continue to follow me on the path of the offerings that I'll be, is that I'm all about this, that in order to completely time collapse, I'll talk a lot about that as well, and get out of linear time, is to embody that version of you, the thoughts, the energy, the emotions. It's a lot of things so this practice will help you to get in that in the morning or whatever time you practice this, to feel into her and then start to live as her. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you so much love, and I'm so excited for you to begin this journey with me.